Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 91 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Today, I'm making a bunch of patterns. All the patterns, all the things. Hooray! Maybe would have organized them, but it really doesn't matter. So I just taught all the patterns required to make all the different solar cells and all the different solar controllers. And I want to jump straight into Tier 6 top tier solar controller. So from what I understand, the way this works is the solar panels environmental tech, you have a controller just like you have for the Void ore miners, right? But in this instance, you've got 6 different tiers of solar cell. Now, I think you can put any solar cell on any tier of solar panel controller as long as the cell is equal to or less than the panel controller, maybe? So basically, like, litherite solar cells are not as good as Erodium solar cells, is not as good as Chironite solar cells, etc., with Aethium, of course, being the best. So let's figure out how many solar cells we need for a Tier 6 solar controller. Missing a solar Tier 4. Did I miss the recipe for that one? I might have. I was making lots of things. And I'm assuming that you don't know how to make palladium blocks. So, yeah. I had lots of things going on. Lots of craftings happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6 Aethium crystal blocks. Cool. So the number of blocks tells me that I got the right ones. Cool, let's try that again. So how much for one of these bad boys, please? Not terrible. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Lots of crafting to happen. Missing some lapis blocks. You don't know how to make that? Okay, you're a derp. Derpy McDerpinson. Time to learn how to make lapis blocks, please. Should, honestly, at some point, put my lapis and all my ingots and all that stuff in compacting drawers. That's really something I should have done a while ago. I've just been lazy about moving it. Not even gonna lie. Been lazy about it. Alright, craft. Cool. All the crafting. All the crafting is happening, I presume. So you're waiting on what? Just lots of crafting. Interesting. Cool. So even with like the speed of that crafting thing down there, this still is taking a few minutes. But to be fair, there's lots of crafts that have to happen for this, right? So that's cool. It's cruising. Nice. Done and done. So, we now have a Tier 6 solar controller. Bing! Which should tell us, oh, cool. It'll tell you how much power it generates. I was going to have to figure that out, and I'm glad that it tells you. So I think if I right-click this dude, it'll tell me, or left-click it, what I need. So, 12 null modifiers, 56 structure frames, Tier 6 or above, and 169 solar panels of any type. All right, so structure frames, 56 of them, Tier 6 or above. I haven't taught you how to make structure frames of Tier 6 yet. So that would be these guys. Structure frame, Tier 6. How many was it? 56. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to make this, but let's make 32 to start, because I feel like that's going to use a lot of... It's going to use a lot of nether stars to get that going. So maybe what I should do is amp up my nether star backlog. Who remembers where I put that? Because I don't... Where did I put that logic thing for how many nether stars to keep on hand? Was it down here? Yeah, it is. Nether stars. Can we make this 256? Would that be cool? So if you have less than 256, emit a redstone signal. Would that be okay with us? So that should mean my wither fight is happening right now, right? And you're going to keep 4 stacks of nether stars? Psst, this is the part where you make nether stars. Am I out of something? Like soul sand? That might be the case. I'm probably out of soul sand. Teleport home. Well, there's your problem. So I could go mining for soul sand, or we could automate it. Soul sand I can get from wither dust. Cool. Do we have a lot of wither dust? We have 2,500 of it. But to be fair, soul sand, we will get 5 of it per 4, so that should be a fair recipe. Let's do that. We'll do that for now, and then if we ever run out of wither dust, we'll come up with something else. That's easy. It's an easy process. Where's my keep things in stock dude? Was he down here too? No, because that would be a smart place to put him. But it's not where I put him because I'm not smart. That would have been a really smart place to put that thing. Where do I have that keep in stock chest? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Cool. All right, so I just need to make a crafting upgrade for this dude, and he should be cool. Do your thing down there. Make crafting upgrades. I see smoke. Crafting upgrade complete. So then you, in theory, should be able to... Nice. So now we're cooking. Alright, let's come back in about 5 minutes once we've killed about 200 withers. Withers are spawning, I hope, over here? Yeah, they are. Nice. See you guys soon. Alright, I think we're close. 13 more nether stars. Cool. 56 is what we needed, and now we're at 7 more nether stars, so that should be pretty close to nowish. 56 is what we needed. Go! Oh, we're missing 3. Alright, cool. Almost there. Gotta love automation. Gotta love it. 56. Nice. Alright. So that's exactly the amount of nether stars we're going to need to craft the 56 structure frame. So now we need solar cells of any type. We're also going to need null modifiers, which is how much? 12? So we might as well kick those off as well. There are modifiers for solars, but I think the only one is the piezo modifier, which just makes it generate less energy, but at least some during a rainstorm. So like with a null modifier, like if it's raining, you won't get any energy. With the piezo, you get energy from the vibrations of the rain hitting the solar panel. But we're in the desert, so I don't know if that'll work. All right, now for the big number. 169 solar cells of any type. So, what are the chances that we can make 169 of these? So we're missing squid ink. Okay, that's a thing, but that's it? That's all we're missing? Wow, it's going to use 8,788 lapis. How much lapis do we have? That's a hilarious number, 13,000. All right, so it's comical what we're missing here. Is squid ink something I can make in like an easily farm? Like I know I can set up a squid farm, but like just out of curiosity. Machine outputs of dye mixer. Okay, right. Centrifuge, watery combs can make squid ink for us. That's an option. Stained princesses make it directly, and they make damp combs. All right. So out of curiosity, what would be involved in making a watery? So you have a 25% chance there. You have a 16% chance there. Watery is supernatural plus ethereal. Don't I have that one? Let's check out a place we haven't visited in a while. Doot, doot, doot. So bees. Supernatural, yes. Plus ethereal. Sweet, I even have a princess of that one. Cool. Well, that's pretty easy, right? I like that. That is cool. All right, let's run her through the quick death machine. So you're looking for what? Beelizer? Where's my beelizer? Who took my beelizer? Where is it? Is it in there? I'm just not seeing it. Beelizer. There you are. So what kind of flowers do you need? You know what I bet he needs is, before I put it in there, I'm going to assume it's lilies. Lily pads. Did it say it on the first page? Flower type snow. Ah, okay, cool. Well, that's a thing. I'm assuming it's the block version of snow. So I'm going to place you right back there. Does that sound cool? So now wake up to the fact that there's snow nearby. Go ahead, buddy. You can do it. See the snow. All right, B died. Just gave it the fast production deal. Gave it the whole shebang. Hooray, hooray. Everybody gets all the good stats. Let's put him in a machine that's going to be automated in some way. So you could... So these... I've only got like 2 really being automated. Okay, cool. Let's get some production upgrades. Times 8. Cool. You can go in there. You've got lifespan, planes emulation, production. Let's also put the automation upgrade in you, so that you just keep running forever. And that should be cool, right? Yeah, that sounds cool. Pretty much matches this dude. Beautiful. You should find the snow nearby. I think it's probably close enough. And I might need to do a little bit of how's this configured, right? So you're set to import out the bottom. That's cool. You're going to import over to here. It's been a while since I've set this up, and I like kind of forget how it works. So I'm assuming the comb will go into here. And then I think I have to give the watery comb to this exporter. Is that right? Yeah, I do. Cool. And then he should take care of the rest. And then we should be getting watery combs inside our main base now. It's fun. It's fun flying around here. It's fun. As a bat. Yeah. I have so much fun being a bat. You have no idea. Cool. So that should be watery combs. Yeah, it just made one. So if we check in here, we should see a watery comb. Beautiful. So then we can teleport out of here. And I had some kind of centrifuge set up somewhere, taking care of the centrifugal separator. Are you exporting combs? Yeah, you are. Nice. So now you get watery combs, and I put this away, and we check in here, and boom, he's getting watery combs. Cool. All right. That should automate ink sacks for us. So let's come back in like 5 minutes and just see if we have more than 6 ink sacks, and if we do, we're cool. Hooray! 21 ink sacks. Nice. All right, so that means we should be able to make our 169. Just thinking about it. Thinking about it. It says, oh, we're missing things. Hold on. Why are we missing so much stuff? All of a sudden. You were good until you were missing stuff. Why are you all of a sudden missing a lot more stuff? Wow. Really? We need that much? Did I like derp up something there? Did I click the wrong one? I might have clicked the wrong one. Atheum solar cells. That's what we want. Yeah, now we're good. I think I might have clicked the tier 6 solar panel controllers. And yes, that would make sense that we'd have enough for 169 of those. Yeah. Cool. Should we do this? I don't see why not. The biggest cost here, I guess, really, is a lot of nether quartz. We need like 2,000 of that. We need a little over 1,000 redstone. Almost 9,000 lapis. So lapis is really the big cost here. But let's give it a go. And this is just going to be a really long crafting process. We'll be right back. Crafting complete. All right, solar panels, 169 of you. Sweet. So how much power do you wager this thing's going to produce? Let's go find out. Because this might be like a really large number. Really large is kind of my hope. But basically, maybe 1 block up. Does that sound cool? Let's build. This is going to be big. This is going to be really... Oh, hello. Yeah, shift clicking breaks the block, by the way. Let me go into bird mode here, because that might be trying to place blocks on my head. That is using up a lot of my solar panels. We haven't even scratched the surface yet. Go, 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 go. Good thing we don't have to build this by hand, right? Hey, generating... Wow, is that 1.7 million? That's a lot of RF. That's a lot of RF. So basically what we're going to want to do is get some draconic transfer going on. 1.7 million, huh? I'll take it. I will take it. So basically we're going to want a couple IOs, right? You're going to want to be in input mode, so you're going to get energy out of this thing. 1.7 million RF. Not too shabby. All right, so let's hook this up. And then we're going to set up a little bit of automation. Just a little minor one, nothing too complicated. So if we ran you, let's say, I'm going to place you like right on top of here. Would that be cool? Is that doable? And then you can go to here. Would that be a good one to go down? Let's see. I have to figure out which one I want to go down to. So that would be here to here to here. I think that's the one that's hooked up to my environmental miner, right? So that would be this one that's going to get the power. So what if I instead unbound you from here to here, and I'll bind you. It's not super ideal because it kind of goes through the orb. I don't love it. So what I could do, just for the sake of appearances, maybe, like right along this line. Would you be kind of cool looking going to here? I think that would work, right? And then we'll unclick you to here. How's that look? Not terrible. Right? And then this could be an output. Perfect, that's what I want you to be. Actually, your output needs to be down here on the bottom, right? So, you're gonna have to go through the orb for that to work. I don't know how much I like that. Because I kind of want the lasers to look cool, right? I don't want them just going through the orb. And that's kind of what we're gonna have right now if we stick this setup the way it is. So I could do something like this. So the laser comes down through the ground, right, from up top. It zips over to here, which then zips straight down. Is this straight? Yeah. Does that look cool? And then you go into here as an output. That works. Now that beam should shrink because we don't actually have power flowing from the solar yet. So that should be cool, I think. Let's human form it up, teleport home, take a quick, well, yeah, we'll take a quick nap. You may not rest now, you are in morph. Why can't birds sleep? Thank you very much. All right, so let's run this whole line thing here. So you were gonna run here. I'm just gonna link you straight down. Like there's no reason to have intermediary steps, right? I should be able to link it straight down. And that should work out pretty well. Okay, maybe not. The target device is too far away. I didn't know there was a limit on range on these things. Let's put him... Does this sound nice? Here? And then you can link down to the floor. Boom. So is that going to tell me that we're getting a lot more power now? Because we should be. We should be getting a lot more power now. More than 500,000 RF a tick, to be honest with you. You should be sending the whole 1.7. So why are you not? Is it like a time of day thing? I don't think so. Are you not capable of transferring that much? Do I need higher tier? I might need higher tier power transfer. I thought with a 4 million buffer we'd be all right, but maybe not. So let's do that. So we're going to want at least another energy relay crystal. And that should be cool. So we'll make you input 64 million. Hello. I hear crafting happening. So you bind to there. And to there. So we'll see if this suffices. I've got another one here. You can bind to what's going to eventually be here. I don't need these anymore. I want energy relays. Sure, as long as they're saved, we're cool. Saved means I've already used them at some point. So you can bind to here. So you should fill up quickly with 64 million. Oops. You go to there, fill up quickly with 64 million. Cool. I think we need at least one more of these. I think this actually wants to go here, doesn't it? Yeah, that was off fly 1. Cool. Fixed. So technically, actually, you're in the wrong spot up top. You would be in the right spot. So you bind to here on output mode. And you need to be moved over 1. That looks better, right? Yeah. And then you combined to here. So now we should have a really strong laser going in there, and we have a net gain of, now we're talking 1.7 million RF. That's what I wanted to see. Beautiful. Nice. That is cool. Not totally in love with this laser. So I could... I don't want the solar to power the thing. And if I ran this laser to there, it would. But it's either do it on this side or on this side. So I guess it can stay as is. Cool. We've got a lot of power coming in now. So I wonder if the computer will read that. Does it read that? Nice. So 12.5 stored. Energy generation rate. So it's still just reading how much it generates from the turbines, which is fine because it's a turbine controller, not a power overall controller. But energy demand weighted is 0. So like technically we don't need these turbines anymore, but it doesn't hurt. That's cool. Let's do a quick little bit of automation. Can we get a daylight sensor? That sounds like a pretty cool thing to make, right? Yeah. Can we have that, please? Because what I'd like to do is make it be daytime all the time. And that seems pretty easy. Basically, you emit a redstone signal, right? When it's daylight, right? So if we got some redstone... Your power is 15, right? So if I make it sunset time, let's see what the emission here is for sunset. Is this like a scaled thing, I presume, right? So you're getting full power, so you're dropping. So right around power level 6 is when we'll probably want to trigger this. So when you have power level 6, we want to emit a redstone signal here. Is pretty much what we want. And I'm going to set the redstone control to sunrise. Yes, that's what I want. Cool. So when you receive a redstone signal, I want you to make it sunrise. Cool. So let's get the thingy from Draconic. What's that thing called? This guy, potentiometer, right? You emit a signal of a specified amount, right? Cool. All right, so let's give this a shot. You ready? So what I'm going to do here is I've got my logic gate set to, if you're not receiving a redstone signal on any side, you emit a redstone signal, right? This thing's going to emit a signal of 7 or 6 when it starts to get dark out, right? So let's make it 5 for now for demonstration purposes. And I'm going to bump this back a little bit just to make this a little bit easier to see that it's working, right? And then we're going to put a subtractor here. Now remember, of course, we're going to lose 1 bit of signal, right? But if we put this on subtract mode and we subtract, so like let's say this is emitting a signal of 15 and we subtract 6 or 7, right? So you're getting a redstone signal, right? So 15 minus 7 would be a redstone signal, so that would not emit. But if you're at 7 minus 7, then that would turn off, and that would trigger a redstone signal, right? So let's make it daytime. And what we should see is as soon as it gets bright enough out, that redstone signal up there should turn off. Boom, it turned off. Cool, right? Now what I'd like to see is if we make it sunset, and I want to test this in a way that I can test it pretty aggressively, right? But now we make it sunset, right? So it's getting darker, it's getting darker, it's getting darker. Boom, as soon as we hit power 7, so I'm going to make you actually power 8, 9, 10, 11? You should have updated by now. Five minus 11 should... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on. 4? Yeah. So let's make it sunset again. I just went the wrong direction. Derp. So if we make it sunset again, right? What should happen is as soon as sunset hits, it will not be a redstone signal, but shortly after sunset, it will. And that's kind of what I want here. See? Not a redstone signal yet because it's... well, we're still at daytime. It really takes a long time to transfer, doesn't it? Power is kind of the issue here, though. I think that's why it's so slow to transition daytime to nighttime. To be fair, I only have that small little power cell underneath. Cool. So you're at 6 minus 4, right? But then it's going to quickly transition to 5 and then 4, and then it's going to emit a redstone signal, right? So I'm actually going to make you, yeah, cool. 5, and then 4, and then you're going to emit a redstone signal. So like as it gets dark out, a redstone signal will be triggered, and that thing is going to be set to when you receive a redstone signal, do the thing, right? So we're going to make it sunrise. It's not so bad in terms of the power situation here. It's just that I was using it so frequently. Cool. So then, this could obviously be more compact. I just want to visualize it and how it's working, right? So now if I set it to sunset, watch what happens. Okay. So we're going to set it to sunset here. Might slow down in a second. I think we'll make it. Nice, just barely, right? Now watch what happens as soon as it gets dark enough. it should immediately start turning it to daytime. You ready? 5. As soon as it flips over to 4. A little bit darker. That should have worked. Why didn't you work? Work! Okay. That's a thing. Somebody explain how that works. Why does a block work but a redstone dust does not? I'm confused. It might need to be 1 block further away. But this should be working now, right? So if I set it to sunset. If it was 1 step further away, it would be 2 dust. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe it's just a visual thing with the dust connecting when it's really not. So then it's sunset, and then what should happen is as soon as it ticks over to power level 4, this thing should flip over to sunrise. So basically this is an automatic day machine, right? Regardless of where I am or what I'm doing, as soon as it gets dark out, this thing will trigger and immediately set it to daytime, right? So as soon as this hits power 4, it should start running and become daytime again. And it'll briefly, obviously, be nighttime, right? Oh, come on. Come on, power 15. I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit. All right, let's see if my theory about 2 redstone dust works. So this should make it daytime right now. And then we're gonna make it sunset and see if it works. All right, sunset it is. So, oh good. When I mouse over the daylight sensor, it tells me what the power output is. Sweet. So that should pretty quickly drop to power 5, which I think is maybe 4 is where we're going to need to be. Yeah, 4 is where we're going to need to be. Come on, just work. Stop being silly and just work. And go. Nice! It worked that time. All right, so my theory that 2 redstone dust, even though it drew it as a wire instead of just a single dust point, right? Like it didn't draw it like that, it drew it like that. Even though that was the case, I think that was just a visual inaccuracy. It needed 2 dusts between it. So we have an automated daylight system now. Every time it becomes nighttime, it's going to immediately become daytime. How cool is that? So, with that said, we now have, wow, 47 billion RF, but we're still only at 2%. So we're going to have to ramp it up. Maybe Rainbow Generator should be next? Yeah, I think that would be fun. Let's try it out. So let's do this. Let's come back next episode and consider making a Rainbow Generator, because I want to go crazy with Power Gen, just for fun. All right, guys, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.